Hey everybody, this is Samantha Denefe with Your ID and Arkansas Catholic, and I'm excited to be with you here today. I want to talk about altar calls. So let's say you're really excited, you heard that Lauren Daigle is coming to Little Rock. She's been here before. So you go to her concert, and at any good Christian concert, there's amazing music that moves your heart. And then there's also like some preaching kind of mixed in, some good stuff. Maybe it even moves your heart more. And then at the end, they do what's known as like an altar call. So they'll say something like, if you've never committed your life to Jesus, come down and pray for Jesus to come into your heart. Or, they'll say like, recommit your life to Jesus. Come on down. Like, we want you to commit your life to Jesus, which is very, very beautiful. But as Catholics, sometimes it makes us a little bit uncomfortable. Like, oh, you're going up there in front of everybody? Like, I don't know about that, right? But here's the thing. We do altar calls. Yes, we do. You might not have thought of it this way, but we do. Hear me out on this. So sometimes at Mass, you'll get like a really good deacon or priest who does this like really awesome homily, and they'll even like invite you to like give your life more over to Jesus. Maybe after their homily or when they go and they sit down. Sometimes you'll see a priest like pause for a little bit. That's supposed to be us like entering into that and praying more to like give our lives more over to Jesus. And as Catholics, we believe in continuing conversion. I've preached on this before. It's like a really big deal to me because we're not baptized and then good for the rest of our life, but rather every day we give ourselves over to God. That's, if you've heard the morning offering prayer, we wake up every day and we give our whole day to God. That's a like altar call right there. Like we're giving ourselves over to Jesus again. But every Sunday at the Mass, we have a very distinct altar call. And this is when we get up and go to the altar during the Eucharist, right? Every Sunday in front of everybody in our congregation, we get up, and when we stand up and we walk towards Jesus in the Eucharist, we are saying, I give Jesus my life. I want to be one with Jesus. And we say it publicly in front of everybody. Now, side note here, like if you're not thinking about that, like we only get the graces based on the disposition that we're in, right? So if you're not thinking about Jesus and you're just there checking off boxes, like you're not going to have a lot of grace in your life. But if you are entering in and you're yearning to be one with God and to the Eucharist, He's going to give you so many graces. And that's why I love being Catholic. And that's why our Protestant brothers and sisters do some things differently than us, but I keep on finding that there's more similarities, and there's just like a language barrier there. We do altar calls too. We walk up to Jesus and we give Him our whole life in the Eucharist. Thank you for being with me here today, and I look forward to speaking with you next month on Your ID.